Hey everyone, if you're new to this channel, my name is Ajinkya and I'm currently a second year MBBS student at LTMMC Mumbai. Welcome to MedSeed MBBS, where we post study and exam tips, vlogs, lectures and basically everything revolving around our medical lives. So kindly make sure that you hit the subscribe button so that you never miss any update from our site. So starting with the topic, in this video I'll talk about 5 highly important points on how to master first year MBBS. So I'll focus on the academics part and not on the social life or work-life balance. More on that coming soon on the channel later. So starting with the first advice, focus on concepts rather than cramming. Now, after you enter your medical college, you will be greeted with subjects like anatomy and biochemistry, and you may easily fall in this trap that recipe for success in these subjects is to memorize them. But believe me, my friend, this is not going to help you in the long run. Although you may score good marks in your unit test by memorizing the topic and regurgitating it in the exam paper, but believe me, for the long term you will not remember the volatile subjects like anatomy and biochemistry if you rely only on memorizing them. Now, I am not saying you that you need not to memorize anything, but I'm asking you to focus on building the concepts rather than simply reading and remembering the topic. Now, before you start reading any topic, simply ask yourself these 3 questions before starting that topic. What, why, and how? What is the topic trying to explain you? Why do you need to learn this topic? What is its relevance? And how will you build your concept so that you remember this topic for a very substantial amount of time? Also, you need to make a note on what topics are particularly asked in the exams. Now, doing this will help you in 2 ways. First, it will help you in focusing on the important topics rather than allocating your concentration on every single line of the textbook. And second, it will help you in maintaining a fine balance between understanding the topic on one hand and remembering it on the other. And so for this purpose, I'll highly recommend you these amazing lesser known and highly conceptual books by Wolters Kluwer, who are also kindly sponsoring this video. Titles like LIR Biochemistry, Snell's Clinical Anatomy, Diffeur's Histology, they house just the perfect amount of concepts and text that a student needs to know. LIR Biochemistry. This is one of the best resource focused on understanding biochemistry. Some key features of this book are: first, it has very simple yet high yield illustrations. Second, it covers all the new competencies. Third, it has this amazing thing called medical perspective, which gives clinically relevant points. Fourth, it has chapter summary at the end, which summarizes everything that is given in the chapter in very short yet high yield form. And fifth, it has good amount of questions for application. Now, moving on to Diffeur's Histology. Again, it is a classic, time-tested and the alpha book when it comes to histology. This is a must-buy to understand the pink and blue stain. So I have linked these and all the other amazing books by Wolters Kluwer in the description of this video. Kindly check them out. So summing up this point in a line, put concepts first rather than cramming. So let us now move to the second point, which is highly based upon the first one. Build your 4th book. Now, I came to know about this concept from Dr. Abbas Ali sir, who is one of the most influential teacher in the medical universe. He also teaches orthopedics and marrow, and he also has this amazing YouTube channel. I will highly recommend you all to check his YouTube channel if you haven't done it yet. So the concept of this 4th book is very simple. You will have 3 subjects in your first year MBBS: anatomy, physiology and biochemistry. So this will be your 4th book. First 3 books, Anat, Physio, Biochem, this will be your 4th book, which will have information from Anat, Physio and Biochem. Only the most highly volatile information which you are very prone to forget in a short amount of time. You need to jot that information down in small chunks in this 4th book. Now, this is very different from your normal notes which you make. In this fourth book, you need to write only those flowcharts or tables or something which is given as it is in the book, which you are very prone to forget in a short amount of time. Now, doing this will help you again in two ways. First, it will help you to segregate those topics from a chapter which you are about to which you are very prone to forget. So you will make a note of those topics and you will read them or learn them separately. And second important benefit from this book is that you will revise or review those highly volatile topics again and again. It will lead to a very high retention in your brain. So build your fourth book. So moving on towards the third point, utilize experience. Now, wisdom comes from experience, but it necessarily need not to be yours. So in medical school, someone with a good experience of everything that you are about to face are your seniors. Now, what remains constant in the varied environment of various medical colleges is the bond which the juniors and the seniors share. So after establishing a healthy relationship with your seniors, ask them all of your doubt, be it from academics or social life, anything, and they will definitely help you in their best possible way. Moving on towards the fourth tip, create your study or accountability group. Now, you may, or rather I'll say you will definitely find yourself in situations where it becomes really very difficult to complete your daily task when the exams are not around. And also, self accountability isn't enough. Like, we promise ourselves on a daily basis that we'll complete this target of this subject, yet we betray ourselves and escape out of the daily study routine. The solution? Create a study circle or accountability group. Find friends who are facing the similar problems and create a small study circle and keep track of each other. This will help all of the people in the circle to maintain their studies in a very nice way. Now, the fifth and the final point is to use the resources. Start using PrepLadder or Marrow lectures and question bank as early as possible after you enter the medical college, as that really helps you in understanding the new topics and applying them. Although it is not necessary that everyone should buy a subscription of PrepLadder or Marrow, even I myself got the subscription of both of them in my second year. But now looking back at time, I feel it would have been tremendously better if I used the resources from the very beginning. So that's it for the video. And before concluding, I would again like to thank Walter Kluwers for kindly sponsoring this video and making it possible. I have linked some of their most amazing and highly conceptual books in the description, so do check them out. And please share this video with your fellow first year mates. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best for your first year.